Once upon a time, there was a boy called Jackie. He studied hard, worked hard, and tried to make himself better every day. However, recently, he encountered a problem. His girlfriend Mandy bought him a smartphone, iPhone 12 Pro Max, for his birthday. Upon receipt of the gift, Jackie started having doubts about the phone. For months, Jackie had desired an Android-based smartphone, specifically the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. Oh my god, are you Pikachu? Yes, Joe, what happened to you? Come, let me help you. Many people think that the most important stage in a sale is when a customer hands over the money. But actually, when it comes to how to influence consumer behavior, every single step in the consumer decision-making process plays an important role. What is the consumer decision-making process? Let me introduce you the 5 stages of the consumer decision-making process. 1. Problem recognition. The first and most important stage of the buy-in process, because every sale begins when a customer becomes aware that they have a need for a product or service. 2. Search for information. During this stage, customers want to find out their options. 3. Evaluation of alternatives. This is the stage when a customer is comparing options to make the best choice. 4. Purchasing decision. During this stage, buying behavior turns into action. It's time for the consumer to buy. 5. Post-purchase evaluation. After making a purchase, consumers consider whether it was worth it, whether they will recommend the product or service or brand to others, whether they would buy again, and what feedback they would give. Many people think that the most Now I will use these 5 steps model to help you analyze his current situation. 1. Problem recognition. Needs come about because of 2 reasons. 1. Internal stimuli, normally a physiological or emotional needs. 2. External stimuli, like an advertisement, the smell of yummy food, etc. Even if the core cause is vanity or convenience, at the most basic level, almost all purchases are driven by real or perceived emotional needs. The causes for these stimuli can be social, wanting to have a good relationship with girlfriend, or functional, needing a better smartphone to do work more effectively. But they speak to the same basic drivers. Now that Jackie faces 2 choices, he can continue to use the original mobile phone, which can better meet his functional needs. He can also choose to use new Apple mobile phone, which can avoid disappointing his girlfriend and maintain a good relationship. What happens after you identify a problem? You will begin looking for a solution, which brings us to the next step in the customer journey, searching for information. 2. Search for information. The amount of information a customer needs to search for depends on how much he already knows about the solutions available, as well as the complexity of choices. Where do consumers generally go to look for answers today? Google. Now it's time to find solutions to your problem. Here are some things you may be searching for. Best smartphone 2021. The price of second-hand iPhone. Will your girlfriend be angry if you saw the gift from her? What should I do if my girlfriend is angry? How to find a new girlfriend. There are 2 types of information. Internal information, your previous knowledge of smartphone and your girlfriend, as well as external information about the smartphone from endorsements, press reviews, and the comments of your girlfriend from friends or family. At this level, you tend to consider risk management. This is done so because most people do not want to regret their buying decision. 3. Evaluation of alternatives, consideration. Now that you have done research, it's time to evaluate their choices and see if there are any promising alternatives. Consumers make purchase decisions based on which available options best match their needs, and to minimize the risk of investing poorly. they will make sure there are no better options for them. You may first weigh the objective characteristics of your smart iPhone. Does it have all the features I want? Is it bad compared to my original one? Then the subjective consideration will kick in. Do other people think it has all the features it should? Can the joy it brings me offset the sadness caused by quarreling with my girlfriend? 4. Purchasing decision. When all the above stages have been passed, you have now finally decided to make a purchasing decision. At this stage, the consumer has evaluated all facts and has arrived at a logical conclusion, which is either based upon the influence from marketing campaigns or upon emotional connections or personal experiences, or a combination of both. But wait, not so fast. For you need to face more thinking. You need to combine multiple pieces of information to figure out a decision that is best for you. 5. Post-purchase evaluation, repurchase. In this stage of the consumer purchase decision process, consumers reflect on their recent purchase. We also need to consider some other effects. Mental accounting. Framing a problem in terms of gains or losses influences our decisions. You need to think carefully about which option will lose more to you and whether the joy of mobile phones can offset the pain of quarrels. Sunk cost fallacy. We are reluctant to waste something we have paid for. Loss aversion. We emphasize losses more than gains. You may feel that the girlfriend who has been with Mandy for so long is about to get married, and you can't bear the psychological and material loss of being separated from her. Prospect theory. Risk differs when we face gains versus losses. Greater responses toward losses than gains. You need to compare the happiness of a mobile phone with maintaining a good relationship with your girlfriend give.